Hey guys, Alex gets around to you here. It's a friggin' hot day today here in the Etobicoke borough in Toronto, in the southwest end. And I just got off the Nova bus here on the 501 L branch. Of course, they're replacing streetcars along this tire stretch because of this. But yeah, I only took a 2-3 minute ride from the east end of Humber Bay Park because I didn't really want to walk all the way through. So I'm just going to do a little walking video into the Mimico neighborhood along Lakeshore Boulevard West as I got off Louisa Street. So this map shows us where we are, at least for cyclists. And by the way, the correct way to say it is Lake Space Shore. Lakeshore Boulevard West is actually it's two separate words. However, this is also used in Mississauga as it becomes Lakeshore Road at the end. And this is a neighborhood that I've never been to before. Of course, it's right alongside Lake Ontario, so I'm going to take this down to Royal York Road, and then I'll go home from there. Hey, there's my street, Alexander Street. Don't forget there's another one in downtown as well. So yeah, walking southwest on Lakeshore Boulevard West. Of course, it'll take you, if you're heading east, it'll take you into Exhibition downtown underneath the Gardner. And if you continue in the direction I'm heading in, you'll end up in, of course, Mimico, New Toronto, and then Long Branch at the very southwest corner of the city of Toronto. And then, of course, once you pass the Etobicoke Creek, you'll be in neighboring Mississauga. So we're gonna see what's around here. It's about like 27 Celsius, very hot and humid outside. Not as bad as what everyone is experiencing in the UK. Oh, kosha, fine Indian cuisine. So for out here, it's gonna be a construction zone. They're doing endless streetcar work or construction along pretty much the entirety of the Queen East. Sorry, at least Queen West. They've already done Queen East, but they've been doing construction along the 501 for as long as I can remember. Think of it like the Eglinton line. This is probably never going to be completed anyway. But the streetcar tracks are obviously old and outdated, so it needs to be replaced. So that's the reason why they're doing all this construction. Because of course, Toronto's streetcar system has been a huge presence here for decades. But not just decades, but probably like a century. Look at this, guys. It's a nice mural here. If I didn't mention this already, we are in the Etobicoke borough. FBI Pizza, there's one on St. Clair Avenue. I didn't know there's one here. Well, I'm not gonna buy lunch outside because there's already stuff at home, so. Universal Bakery, Ontario's best, oh, it's a European bakery. Deli and cheese. That's nice. And then on the other side, you got low-rise apartments. Asian bubble tea. I think that's Chinese. Everest Hakka House. It's around. Let me check the time right now. Of course, I gotta mention the date. It is Tuesday, July 19th. 2022, it's 11:56 a.m., so coming up to 12 noon. And I spent about 30-40 minutes filming a walking video on Humber Bay Shores and taking some pictures of the skyline. What street is this? Albert Avenue. Doing some music outside of this church here. Martin Luther, can't pronounce it, Evangelical Lutheran Church. There's a subway here. Again, it's still a nice day to go for a walk. Great weather, although there is never a risk of thunderstorms later today. But I doubt we'll get one. The weather is always bipolar here in Ontario, well, at least southern Ontario. Here's Superior Avenue, and there's an independent grocery store owned by Loblaws, and it's also part of Real Canadian Superstore. Notice they have another mural here. Now, by the way, I'm gonna go on a little, I'm gonna ramble about, what's happening in the city these days. So, around 100 days from now is the October municipal election. Look, Home Hardware is here too. And alongside, who's running for, how should I put this together? So John Tory is our current mayor, and he's been here since 2014, I believe. And he got re-elected in 2018. So every 4 years we have this election. So, alongside running with Tory is Gil Penisola, and Gil is, I never heard of him until his name showed up on the news last week. So he is a former urban planner here, and he says that he can make the city a lot more safer, on the roads, on bike paths, and on transit. Lately, since COVID, Tory's been kind of soft. Doesn't feel like, he cares about the crime rates in the city and doing something about it, but doesn't really care much about other things too. So he's kind of soft nowadays. So I know I'm getting a little bit political here. I'm not saying like anything bad, but it's just my opinion. I think Gil would be a good fit or candidate for mayor, because all we talk about in the city. Hey, there's Mimico Avenue. Again, we are in the Mimico neighborhood, and I think there's a bus route that runs around this area connecting Mimico GO station. Well, anyway, again, the topic has always been about transit, urban planning, especially in areas that really need improvements for access to transit and affordable housing. So Gil is probably the best candidate. So those are my thoughts on that so far. And yes, I've seen John Tory twice at different events. All right, this might be a good thumbnail here. It's exactly 12 noon now. All this friggin' construction. All right. I think I'm gonna stay on the north side for the entirety of this video. I don't really feel like crossing over to the other side for all this construction. Hey, look, Allen Avenue. See, even our street names are being reused in other parts of the city, because, of course, I live next to Allen Road, although I haven't been there since last Monday. So, most of it is just residential. Hey, there's a Queensway bus coming. Is that the 176? I know it's a very infrequent route serving this area. Or is that the Royal York South bus? Because that's the bus I'm going to take to get to the Royal York subway station. Yep, it is. So that means we're near Royal York Road. No access to Humber Bay Park West Trail. Again, Humber Bay Park, where I'm at, where it was, it has some great skyline views, some nature paths, right alongside the lake. And it's divided into two halves. Humber Bay Park West is relatively boring, nothing really interesting. So I went to the east side, and I shot some photographs there. Ooh, the heat's getting to me, man. Yeah, I'm going home after this. Unfortunately, I don't even have another water bottle, so I'm gonna jump in a shower when I get home, and then my lunch, and then I'll just spend the rest of the day doing nothing or editing because I've been filming every day, going out some more low-rise apartments. So what street is this coming up? Ah, there it is, Hillside Avenue. Oh, not just the 501 Queen comes here, but also the limited service route 508 Lakeshore. I think it was discontinued for a few years, and then it just reinstated for like out of the blue. Anyway, I don't know what's the point of the 508s if they're already doing this construction. Just suspend it. Okay, now they're not doing construction here. All right. I'm at 2 bars, so I'm gonna do a walking video up Royal York Road, probably up to the Queensway or Mimico station. If I was going to Belgravia, I would hop on the GO train, go to Union Station, but since I'm going back to Keelsdale, I'm going to take the Royal York South bus to the Royal York station, and I'll go to Kiel and then up from there. So there's no more construction here for the time being, so all we got are just a major residential street with no streetcars whatsoever. And there's no timeline for, I know a few viewers have told me like when they'll resume service along Queen. Hey, this is Vimy Ridge Parkhead, of course. The Battle of Vimy, where I forgot that's it, but it commemorates the important milestone in the Second World War, I think. By the way, Mimico is one of many areas that still needs some neighborhood improvement. Well, actually, they are improving it because they just recently paved the road. So I think back there where I passed the construction zone, that's what it's going to look like. And of course, at Convenient Transits, they started a new 176 Mimico route that's, I think, serves rush hours only, running from Mimico GO station around the area. But you can take at least one bus route to get to line 2, or you can take the 501 bus. If you're daring to, you can take the 501 bus to downtown. So I think transit around here is somewhat okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, take the GO train as well. I'm deciding if I should keep filming this with my camera of Royal York or use my phone. Because my phone is 128 gigabytes and it has a lot more battery than this has. Because I checked the Google Street View on Royal York. It seems pretty interesting. Up to a Queensway or a Mimico. Because I was near Queen Ossington earlier to take care of stuff, I thought I was doing a video. I thought I was doing a walking video on Queen West or around Liberty Village, but I'm gonna save that for another day. There's the 501L heading to Long Branch. And I think that's Royal York Road over there. Let's get another picture here with the Novo bus in the background. Man, I'm already thirsty. So we're still heading southwest. And then I think up ahead we're going to bend over to the west. I think I could have hopped on the bus. Then took it to Royal York. Oh yeah, speaking of the Ukraine situation, yes, it's very terrible what's going on over there, but I think we passed the General Consulate of Ukraine, which was like before where I got off. Here's Lake Crescent. The houses here are very nice, elegant, but also expensive here in Mimico. This somewhat gives me Birchcliff vibes, but not exactly. The only reason why I say that is because, you know, we're right alongside the lake, and you got a mix of old and elegant houses. Birchcliff is where my mom lived or grew up in part of her life. But what's not seen in Birchcliff are these gates here, these driveways. Look at that. Look at that, this house has a little pond in it. If you live in any of these houses. Oh wait, I think that is the consulate of Ukraine. Solidarity with Ukraine, it says. Yeah. Okay, I thought it would be mind you, I'm not really familiar with this area, but alright, so Royal York should be coming up soon. I don't really have the energy to talk. I don't even know if I feel like filming the other video because of how hot it is and I don't have my water with me. Oh man. So now we're starting to bend to the oh, there's a bike path that has like one way to go west and one way to go east, so it's very uncommon here in the city to see bike lanes like that. Ooh, look at this. What is that? Huh, I don't even know what that is. Why don't we ask our troll school? Because he is the classic car expert. Hey, look, the lake is right there. Didn't realize it was this close. I better be Royal York up there. Pretty sure it is. And then west of here will be the new Toronto neighborhood. Well, anyway, pretty long stretch. Let's get from Humber Bay and down here. But Mimico is really nice. Just needs a bit more facelift on its on Lakeshore because of the construction, of course, but they're getting it done. But how long will that be? Probably about 50 years. I'm kidding. Well, if it's not Royal York, I'm gonna be pissed, but I'll probably, regardless, I'm gonna end the video of the streetlight because I don't feel like continuing this. Oh, it is Royal York. All right, good. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more walking videos, of course. If you enjoyed, as always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Although I don't know if it really matters because, of course, as I've mentioned before, you guys are not even subscribed to my channel. Well, at least most of you anyway. But I get the same comments from different people every day, so big positive there on the positive side. All right, guys, take care, folks. See you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye bye. And there is the 76A. I'll probably be hopping on that soon. Alright, cheers guys.